congratulations. You're going to help me experiment. So this is actually an experimental game. This is actually a game that was created back in the 70s by one, if you're a experiential trainer like myself, this came from probably, if you look at our world, Carl Ronke was probably the George Lucas of, you know, experiential training, okay, if it was going to put it that way. So this is actually called Commonalities. It's actually been around for a while, but you're going to help me out because I want to try to put a new twist on it for you guys. Now, part of the new twist is that when you're working with teams, especially with intact teams, somebody that's below you, and so you're kind of in charge of those people, it's always best to kind of work with their GPS. Not GPS as far as regards to, like if you're looking at your navigation on a map, like on your car, your phone, that kind of thing, that kind of GPS. It's just an acronym for either their goals, their passions, and their struggles. Their goals, their passions, and their struggles. And we'll get into that in a minute. But the more that you work with them and you can understand their goals, their passions, and your struggles, then if you want them to change their behavior, if you know those three things, and they know that you know those three things, and you're helping them try to achieve those three things, they'll be more willing to change their behavior towards your team if you can help them out with those three things. Does that make sense? Okay? So we're going to get into that in a minute. Now, with that said, we're going to do like a little brain dump. Commonalities works like this, okay? I want to give you 1 minute. 1 minute. So in a minute, you have a couple of pieces of paper. You want to leave enough room on the paper for a level 1, level 2, and a level 3. Right now, we're only going to do a level 1. Level 1, I'm going to give you, but I want you to do the brain dump as far as commonalities by only what you see. At your table, with the people sitting around your table, you're going to list as fast as possible what you see. Everybody's wearing a necklace. Everybody's got tennis shoes. Everybody has, you know, whatever. Understand that the more that you list those common things, like is wearing glasses. Okay, everybody at your table is wearing glasses. Everybody has 2 eyes. Everybody has a nose. At the end of those 2 minutes, I'm going to ask each table to list, to read out your list. When they read out the list, if you have a list, if you have an item that was said by another table, you have to cross that out. If they say something, so let's say everybody is wearing glasses, and you have everybody is wearing glasses at this table.
Both of us cross it out.
Both of you cross it out. You're going to say, oh, we got that too, so we have to cross it out. At the end, when all 3 tables read their list, whatever's left is the points that you're going to add up. You got it? I hear no questions. You got 2 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. List them out. You got to list them out. Go really fast. It has to be what you see. It has to be what you see. Has to be what you see. All right, cool. All right, green team, read yours off slowly of what's left. Of what's left.
Adam's apple.
Adam's apple. Did anybody write that down?
The facial hair or shadow.
5 o'clock shadow.
Where is your facial hair?
Wait. Sean 100% does not have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean is clean shaven every morning.
He's got it.
I don't see it.
It's on their chin. It's on their chin. So they have it, so you got to cross it off.
I didn't hear him say that. Arm hair.
Arm hair. Did not say that, so that's a keeper.
Socks.
No, he doesn't have it. I'm hurt.
Dan has some. Dan has some. It's there. All right, keep going.
Iris.
Iris. Iris, that little thing in your eye. Level 2, I'm also only going to give you 2 minutes for. Level 2, I'm only going to give you 2 minutes for. So level 2 takes the same thing, but it goes a little bit further. In other words, everybody at the table is from UK or has been to UK. Or everybody has a tattoo that can't be seen. Or
You verify that.
everybody has the same.
Because Craig will go, I got 50. I'm pretty sure because he's already saying facial hair.
He's got to prove it. If it's Craig, he's got to prove it. All right. So think of it this way: has more than 2 children. So things that are not seen but go a little bit further, has the same brand of car. You know, everybody drives a Kia, or everybody drives a Tesla, or you know. All right. So level 2, you're trying to stretch and go a little bit further. Things that are not seen. How about things you have in common? Ran races or something like that. Ready, set, go. That we don't see. Ready, set, go. You got 2 minutes. This time we're going to start with the green table. They're going to list it off, and then remember to stop them and say either clarify I didn't hear you, or that we have it so they can mark it off. All right. So talk loud.
Thank you.
A big heart.
Okay, well, does it have to be true?
How can he prove that? Wait, how can he prove that?
Yeah, lies not. Does it have to be true though?
Wow.
Challenge the accuracy of that. How can he verify it?
I guess the fact that we require verification.
Wow,
That's
that's
right. It's only true. He can verify it. Just hard. Bigger.
all right.
Okay, it's not big. A tiny little heart.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to trust their character just because they're new to me. So I'm going to give it to them. All right.
All right, so you'll see a trend here. Heart, lung, soul.
Really?
Well, I know, soul.
Really? You're going to go that way?
Craig, I don't think.
Don't say that.
We're going downhill very quickly.
A brain. Questionable, I know, but a brain. You guys getting any of these? Nobody has them?
All right.
Bones? You got that?
Oh, you got bones, so cross that out.
Heavy competition with organs and parts. What else? There. Commonalities.
Bones, like
Like collarbone, femur bone.
a car.
We did.
Last one. Again, I'm only going to give you 2 minutes, but here's where the GPS comes from. Remember, it talks about goals, passions, and struggles. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to train your brain to go only for work. Only for work, at work, working with other people. Okay? What do you have in common in regards to your goals, passions, or struggles? So, now, it's going to be a little bit different in the points. Okay? It's going to be a little bit different in the points. Because if you can come up with the same goals as a team, in other words, this table and this table has the same goal, then you get points for it. If it's not, if it's on the list and you're not there, then you don't get a point for it. And there's a reason why I'm doing it this way for the last one.
So you split 3 columns: goals, passions, struggles.
Goals, passions, and struggles. We're going to have and it has to be work related with your teams. So, for example, wants to hit a certain cell goal, wants to go to a certain leadership conference, wants to develop new ways to improve blank, but you have to fill in the blank. So, if you can think of something that is going to be the same for every table, if you're the same as another table, you get a point for it. So, it's a little bit opposite. Are you with me?
Yeah, if they did this exercise on Friday,
All right, is it really? All right. All right, ready, set, go. Y'all have so much love for each other. You got 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
You scrap.
Radio scrap.
Scrap. Jack. Don't tell me you didn't have it, Jack. What whole day yesterday, scratch.
No, but it's the same as low COPQ.
Is that the same? All right. If he's saying yes, so you get points. Do you have COPQ? Yeah. All right, so we'll give you a point for that. COPQ, we'll give you a point for that.
Time to market.
Time to market?
Time to market.
Do you have it? Time to market.
Goals are covered.
Okay.
So under passion is just success, which is very generic.
Success.
We have excellence. Success and excellence is the same. Or win. We even have win.
Wins.
Win is success, right?
Okay, I'll give you wins.
Okay.
So you mark that one down, Craig,
Okay.
for wins.
And then we have, well, let's see, roadmaps.
Is this for struggles?
No, this is goals.
Goals? So goals, roadmaps.
Can they cover
No,
those?
we achieved that goal, so.
All right. So, and under struggles, we had sleep, time, communication.
Life.
All right, did anybody put communication down for struggle? Work-life balance? Did anybody put something like that? No? Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay. So, what I want you guys to do, Craig, I want to challenge you just to go ahead and take these sheets with you so that you can kind of look at them. But the idea is that if you're on the same page, one thing it also marks, and what I would challenge you guys, there was a couple of acronyms that somebody said, and then I heard somebody say, what is that? Well, it's also like this. Oh, okay, well, if it's like this, but these two are the same, but we're calling it different. As you get to the front lines, how much unclear is that going to be? When you get to the front lines, how much unclear is that going to be? So that is my challenge. So great thing about knowing the GPS, this is great for you, but also as you get to the front lines, this is why it's a big challenge this is a great exercise to have one-on-one conversations. What's your goals, passions, and struggles that you're dealing with your intact team? And so that way you can start hearing what's going on, and you're like, well, is it TKI? Well, what is that? Well, then it's this, right? Okay, are you with me? Okay. Anything hit anybody in regards to this? Anybody says this is helpful, it's not helpful? Yep.
One thing we observed is nobody said safety.
Oh.
He got saved.
You were not loud.
Do you have it? Do you have it down? All right. Well, you still don't get a point.
No, we got a point because he said safety and we had reduced absenteeism. They are connected. So because of safety injuries is when you're absent.
Would you say action?
Absenteeism.
Absences and safety.
They're connected. If you have
Story.
bad safety, you have a lot of.
So,
It's the way you tell it, Greg.
so is safety important to you? All right. If it's communicating something, okay, as we're going through. So it's a good thing to also kind of know that it's like, wow, I'm not hearing the thing that's important to me as a leader, and I'm not hearing that. That could be also a struggle, right? And so maybe we need to address those things. So that's why I kind of like the GPS and what's moving forward.